Hi you guys, and welcome to my channel, Intuitive Envisions 1111. I'm Raquel. I hope you guys all are doing good. So I'm going to be getting the energy of the masculine and the feminine to see what's going on in their current situation. Keep in mind the masculine and the feminine can be male or female. Take it how it resonates or applies for you. But I'll be putting the masculine most likely on the left side here, and then the feminine on the right. Okay, and so you can figure out if it's resonating with you, what energy you may be in. Okay, all right, so the main energy behind what the masculine's general energy is dark thoughts. Okay, consciousness. So he could be really looking into his thought process. He could be feeling confused, like in some type of maze, but he is conscious of these dark thoughts. Okay, so let's just see what these dark thoughts are around. Okay, and all the decks I'm using here that you don't see on the screen will be listed below, and anything that you need to know will be listed below. If you guys are new and it's resonating for you, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you like to be notified when I go live or my latest videos. Okay, so I'm just going to continue to pull in order for the divine feminine after this, but we're just starting with the masculine. Okay, so dark thoughts, we have here the Three of Wands, and it says planning to do or planning for the long term, abundance from past choices, trust in the success of your, sorry, I'm reading from a distance, trust in your success of your, what does this say? Sorry, you guys, of your labors. Be patient as you decide what's next. Okay. So the masculine could be in this energy right now of having dark thoughts of what's next. Okay, like how do I move forward, with my plans? Maybe not feeling like he's going to be able to move forward with his plans. As you see, there's a feminine here, and it looks like she just got off of this ship or off of a boat or whatever. And so this masculine could be just having dark thoughts of how he can make things move forward, or how if he is looking to catch up with the feminine, he could be just really either not in his full confidence of how that could all happen, and just could be having a lot of dark thoughts around the whole situation. All right, so the feminine's general energy is family, friends, and guides, spirit. So she's in her spiritual aspect, so she's a little bit more connected. It does talk about family, friends, and guides, so it could be all of those or just one of those, but she could be thinking about that, okay, of this connection. So she could just be really in a family oriented energy or a socializing type of energy. Whoops, I'm looking for the tarot. Where is it? And then we have the Five of Cups. Okay, so some feminines could be disappointed in some of their family members, friends, or guides, or just missing them. Okay, it says focusing on the negative, things not turning out the way you anticipated, forgiveness of self or others. Everything happens for a reason. Look for the hidden blessings. All right, so the feminine could be disappointed either that maybe she has to either rely on family, friends for something, or disappointed in family, friends, or is maybe expecting some type of apology. Maybe there's some sorrow around family, friends. And so she could just really be in her emotions. So I feel like the feminine is more in her emotions at this time, and the masculine is more in his mind set. Okay, so let's just get more of what's going on in their current situation between them. What's happening with the masculine and the feminine. Wait, I don't remember shuffling these. Let me do this again. What's going on in the current situation with the masculine and the feminine. So I'm going to look at each card and then a collective of the 3 general message from it. What's going on with the divine masculine and the divine feminine in the current situation? So we have lost love, wanting to reconnect after a long period. So the both of you guys could be wanting to reconnect. Maybe you guys haven't seen each other in a while. This could be the reason why this masculine is in having dark thoughts about how to move forward, or if you even, if you're even waiting for them, okay? If you've already, moved forward. And then we have mesmerized, can't stop staring at you. So there could be somebody that is really mesmerized, or let's just say that's both of you guys, okay? It could have to do with other people, but I'll need to know more before I can determine that. But there could be a situation where somebody wanting to reconnect could be mesmerized over somebody, how they look at them, how they stare at them. And you see there's a masculine here staring at this feminine. And maybe he's mesmerized that you guys have not been in contact. Like maybe before you guys didn't go a long period without being in contact. And maybe you tried to reconnect with this person, reconnect, the thoughts, the romance, but the masculine was in a dark place in his mindset. And for some, they still could be. And then we have bragging, telling people about you. All right. So I do feel like there is somebody wanting to reconnect with you, possibly even bragging about you to other people, about how, they couldn't stop staring at you, fascinated by you. And it looks like there's a group of people involved. So there could be a group of people involved in your connection right now and affecting your connection as to reason why you guys haven't, reconnected. But somebody is bragging and telling people about you. Okay. Again, this could be vice versa. So just take it how it resonates. So let's see if it'll tell me who is this person wanting to reconnect. Who is the main person wanting to reconnect? Like I said, both of you guys, it could be both of you, but it could be one person more than the other. So let's just see who is the main one that is wanting to reconnect right now in this situation. So I'm assuming you are separated with this person because it says this is a lost love, okay? Who is this main person wanting to reconnect? Oops, these cards are flying. All right, one more time. Party monster. Wild behavior and sleeping around. Okay, so the person that's wanting to reconnect with you has a tendency to be like a party monster, okay? They like to get very wild. They probably have a lot of multiple partners, or maybe they just are highly, sexually active. Some of them could, like to drink or just, go out parties, popping bottles, going to club and things like that. But they could just be having dark thoughts that they can't get this because they might feel like you've already moved forward. See, if you notice here, there's a masculine over here. So some of you guys could be in your masculine energy, and the masculine could be in his feminine energy right now. Because this came out on the feminine side, and there's a masculine with his back turned here looking. And then there's a feminine here that's going forward. So I do feel like there's a masculine looking for this feminine, but she's already moving forward. So he's like having dark thoughts that maybe, this feminine is, not interested anymore, connecting with other people. I don't know. It's some energy like that. Okay. So let's get more about this person that's wanting to reconnect. The one that is the party monster. The wheel. So some of you guys is definitely somebody from your past. Okay. It says a fresh start. A fresh new start or the end of delays, sudden or unexpected progress, a very positive change in your life, travel, or a new vehicle. So this person also could be somebody that likes to party, or maybe they got a new vehicle, or maybe you when you talked to them last, they had a new vehicle. But I'm definitely getting this is definitely somebody from your past, okay? Archangel Gabriel's coming through here. So it had to do with some type of communication. Maybe you guys was trying to communicate at a party, but this person was like in their wild behavior state, and you were trying to reconnect, but this person was in again, that's a dark place. And so you just decided to move forward, and now they're sad and disappointed, possibly that, you did that. You moved on. Maybe they were waiting for you to come back and you just didn't. Okay. They could also have money with the Wheel of Fortune, because this does talk about money. But I feel like whatever the connection, this was a destined, fated connection. All right. So what is this mesmerize? What is somebody can't stop staring? It says can't stop staring at you. But what are they mesmerized by? Whoever is mesmerized, what are they mesmerized by at this time? The transformation. Some of you guys, it could be, I almost was going to say Scorpio. I normally don't use the other signs that other readers use with associating with the astrologies. I just use the main major arcanas, but I almost said Scorpio. So some of you guys, it could be a Scorpio, or you could be a Scorpio. I'm just not normally going to say that, but it did come to my head, so I need to get it out there. And we have Archangel Chamuel here. So this could also have to do with, something heartfelt or romance, or there's a transformation going on with somebody being mesmerized. Okay. So either maybe you're no longer mesmerized with them, or you feel that things changed and this person transformed, and so you left that, you went about your way because you just felt like things were not the same. You felt like this person allowed this transformation to kind of take over them, and so you went on about your merry way. Okay. But there is something about a transformation, about the mesmerized or being fascinated in some type of way. So now, who is bragging about you? What are they telling people about you? Because this is something good. They could be talking online, seeing something about you online, and they're bragging about it. So what is this that they're bragging about? King of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. So we have a few signs here. They could be bragging about maybe your stability. Maybe some of you guys have come up in your finances, and maybe they're seeing you as more stable, more secure. They could also be because this talks about, it says compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, grounded, a time of great success, financial stability and prosperity, the Midas touch, everything turning out beautifully, a supportive person and spouse, a good person to work for. So they're seeing a lot of positive things about you. Okay. Feeling like maybe you make a good partner, somebody they could, have a long relationship, or even marry, or be in a long-term commitment. So there is something here where they really are talking about this. And they could be saying that things have really changed between the two of you guys, and maybe they want to go forward, because I do see somebody kind of looking. And again, this could be you seeing this person. Maybe you've changed and now you're seeing them differently. Okay, so let's get some messages from the masculine side and also the feminine, and what your advice will be in this situation. So there is somebody having dark thoughts, and then there's somebody that's disappointed, okay, or missing somebody. That's what I'm getting out of this. So let's see what this masculine wants to say to the feminine. Let's pull 3 cards. See, please come back. I made a mistake. I'm telling you. You left this masculine. They want you back. They want to reconnect now. after a long period, after a period of wild behavior, they're going through some type of major transformation. And now they are starting to talk more in a positive light. So they probably wasn't talking as positive before. I don't want to lose myself in this relationship. So it's like they want a relationship with you, but they also don't want to lose their self at the same time. So maybe they don't want to lose their pride, their ego, because this can be somebody that's pride or in their ego, or maybe it has to do with their finances. Maybe they lost a lot of money when they were married or in another relationship. So I'm reminded of you every time I walk in this building. So there is somewhere where this masculine is being reminded of you. Maybe it's the dark thoughts, where the place that they go when they go. Maybe you guys used to work together. Or maybe you used to come over their house, or they came over your house quite a lot. And every time they walk into that building, they think about how you left them, okay, and you never came back, and things just transformed. Now they're saying good things. They're like disappointed, wondering like, what happened? Are you coming back? But you've moved on here. All right, so let's get some messages what the feminine wants to say to this particular masculine that's coming through. Yep, see? I deserve better. I deserve better. This masculine didn't treat you your worth. They didn't know your value, your worth. They were partying. They were doing way too much. And you were like, I deserve better than whatever that you were trying to give to me. I don't want what you were trying to give to me. Have you figured out why you keep watching me? So this feminine knows that this masculine is still interested in her, watching her, but not coming forth. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you, maybe she sees this masculine on her timeline, on her social media, or maybe, in the area, a place you guys frequent or something. It's like, have you figured out why you keep being fascinated with me, why you're watching me, whatever it is that you're doing? And I don't know how I allowed myself to be your side chick when I'm a mother effing empress. Yeah, see, this feminine knows her value and her worth. And it feels like because she knows her value and her worth, she walked away from this masculine's dark thoughts, disappointment. She's now put herself in such a higher vibration that even though this masculine had wild behavior and stuff in the past, he has no choice but to recognize this connection. And he's feeling very, very drawn to this feminine. Okay, so let's just get what your advice is when it comes to this person that you feel you deserve better than how they treated you. Ace of Wands. This says, an amazing opportunity. Be bold, courageous, and optimistic. Now is the time to take action. Do what you're passionate about. So Ace of Wands is a card of creativity as well. So I feel like they want you to do whatever gives you passion. So that will be different for everybody. Maybe it makes you feel passionate to, create things. Maybe it makes you passionate to, sing and dance. Maybe it makes you feel passionate to, be single and, have your options open. There's nothing wrong with that. But whatever it is saying that you're going to have an opportunity to do something. So there will be an opportunity for maybe things to spark again, either with somebody completely new, because this does talk about, new opportunities. So you may have a chance to go with something that maybe is more passionate. And Archangel Metatron is here. So this will also trigger your intuition. So they want you to go towards that. Whatever sparks your passion, do that. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much. Again, if you guys are new, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of my latest videos. And if you could also please comment below. I appreciate it. It helps the channel. Anything else you want to know will be listed below the video description where it says more. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day or night, whatever it is, wherever you are. Till next time, next video. Peace, love, and light.